What causes headaches?
In
Let's hear
ancient
this.
Greece, headaches were considered powerful afflictions. Victims
affliction.
prayed for relief from Asclepius, the god of medicine. And if pain continued, a medical practitioner would perform the best known remedy, drilling a small hole in the skull to drain supposedly infected blood.
What?
This dire technique, called trepanation, often replaced the headache with a more permanent condition. Fortunately, doctors today don't resort to power tools to cure headaches.
So you're
but we
telling me they used to drill in your head if you had a headache because they thought it was like your blood was infected?
still have a lot to learn about this ancient ailment. Today, we've classified headaches into two camps: primary headaches and secondary headaches. The former are not symptomatic of an underlying disease, injury, or condition.
Okay.
They are the condition. But we'll come back to them in a minute, because while primary headaches account for 50% of reported cases, we actually know much more about secondary headaches.
Okay.
These are caused by other health problems, with
Like not
triggers
eating
ranging
enough?
from dehydration and
Okay.
caffeine withdrawal to head and neck injury and heart disease. Doctors have classified over 150 diagnosable types, all with different potential causes, symptoms, and treatments.
What the fuck?
But we'll
is
take
with
just
that?
one common case, a sinus infection, as an example. The sinuses are a system of cavities that spread behind our foreheads, noses, and upper cheeks.
Yeah, but like, I never felt sick right here though.
When our sinuses are infected, our immune response heats up the area, roasting the bacteria
Is this why, like, when you have eye boogers, it comes from that? I don't
and
know if the
inflaming
sinuses
the
were built
cavities
like this.
well past their usual size. The engorged sinuses put pressure on the cranial arteries and veins, as well as muscles in the neck and head. Their pain receptors, called nociceptors, trigger in response, cueing the brain to release a flood of neuropeptides.
Yo, you know what that explains, alright? I used to, when I was young, or even now, like, I get a headache and I have to put my head down if I have it up and walk. It hurts so bad.
That inflame the cranial blood vessels, swelling and
My
heating
head
up
don't
the
look
head.
like that, but
This
Shit.
discomfort, paired with hypersensitive head muscles, creates the sore, throbbing pain of a
yeah, I
headache.
got sensitive head muscles. My
Not
head
all
is so
headache
sensitive.
pain comes from swelling. Tense muscles and inflamed sensitive nerves cause varying degrees of discomfort in each headache. But all cases are reactions to some cranial irritant. While the cause is clear in secondary headaches, the origins of primary headaches remain unknown.
Still?
Scientists are still investigating potential triggers for the three types of primary headaches: recurring, long-lasting
Okay,
migraines,
migraine.
intensely painful,
Cluster.
rapid-fire cluster headaches, and most common of all, the tension headache. As the name suggests, tension headaches are known for creating the sensation of a tight band squeezed around the head. These headaches increase the tenderness of the pericranial muscles, which then painfully pulse with blood and oxygen. Patients
I don't get
report
those.
stress, dehydration, and hormone changes as triggers, but these don't fit the symptoms quite right. For example, in dehydration headaches, the frontal lobe actually shrinks away from the skull, creating forehead swelling that doesn't match the location of the pain in tension headaches.
Okay.
Scientists have theories for what the actual cause is, ranging from spasming blood vessels to overly sensitive nociceptors, but no one knows for sure.
Tension.
Meanwhile,
I don't
most
know what the
headache
tension
research
could be
is
from.
focused on more
Well,
severe
it all depends. Where the fuck? So, your lungs and your heart work together. So, the reason people have heart problems is because the lungs is not pumping enough. It's a in and out situation going on there. So your lungs can cause other. Oh my god, my fucking camera shut off. Oh, Lord. So yeah, what I said is there's a thing that goes on there. Let's keep
primary
watching.
headaches. Migraines are recurring headaches which create a vice-like sensation on the skull that can last from 4 hours to 3 days. In 20% of cases, these attacks are intense enough to overload the brain with electrical energy, which hyperexcites sensory nerve endings. This produces hallucinations called auras, which can include seeing flashing lights and geometric patterns and experiencing tingling sensations. Cluster headaches, another primary headache type, cause
think we get
burning,
migraines from
stabbing
being
bursts
stressed.
of pain behind one eye, leading to a red eye, constricted pupil, and drooping eyelid. What can be done about these conditions, which dramatically affect many people's quality of life? Tension headaches and most secondary cases can be treated with over-the-counter pain medications such as anti-inflammatory drugs that reduce cranial swelling. And many secondary headache triggers like dehydration, eye strain, and stress can be proactively avoided. Migraines and cluster headaches are more complicated, and we haven't yet discovered reliable
I didn't know there were so many different types of headaches
that work for everyone. But thankfully, pharmacologists and neurologists are hard at work cracking these pressing mysteries that weigh so heavily on our minds. If you're fascinated by the mysterious things that go on in our heads, we think you'll love The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat, in which